1. This Roblox game was a total failure until this happened. This Roblox game had less than 200 players when it launched, no hype, no attention, and honestly, no future. But just a few weeks later, it exploded to over 50,000 players. So what happened? How does a completely dead game suddenly take over Roblox overnight? 2. When Blade Ball first released, almost nobody cared. The concept was simple: hit a ball, don't get eliminated. But at the time, it felt repetitive, slow, and honestly kind of boring. During its first few days, the game barely reached a few hundred players. If you checked the servers back then, they were empty. No big YouTubers were playing it, no one was talking about it, and there was nothing special pulling players in. For most games, this is where they die. 3. So why did it fail? First, lack of content. There wasn't enough variety to keep players interested. Second, no progression system. Players had no reason to come back after a few rounds. And third, no viral factor. There was nothing in the game that made people want to share it, clip it, or post it online. It was just there. And in Roblox, being just okay isn't enough. You either stand out or you disappear. 4. But then everything changed. The developers started updating the game fast, and not just small updates, game-changing ones. They added new abilities, better effects, faster gameplay, and mechanics that made every round feel intense. Suddenly, the game wasn't slow anymore. It was chaotic, competitive, and actually fun to watch. And that's when the first big wave of players came in. 5. Within days, the player count started rising from hundreds to thousands, then suddenly 10,000 players. And it didn't stop there. The game kept climbing, reaching over 50,000 active players at its peak. What was once a forgotten game was now everywhere. Streams, TikToks, YouTube videos, everyone was playing it. 6. Within days, the player count started rising from hundreds to thousands, then suddenly 10,000 players. And it didn't stop there. The game kept climbing, reaching over 50,000 active players at its peak. What was once a forgotten game was now everywhere. Streams, TikToks, YouTube videos, everyone was playing it. 7. So what actually made it blow up? First, simplicity. Anyone could understand the game in seconds. Second, high-skill gameplay. The better you got, the more satisfying it became. Third, watchability. Every match had intense, unpredictable moments that were perfect for clips. And finally, constant updates. The developers didn't stop. They kept adding new features, new mechanics, and new reasons to keep playing. That's what turned a dying game into a viral one. Here's the real lesson. Most games don't fail because they're bad. They fail because they don't evolve. But this game did the opposite. It adapted, improved, and gave players exactly what they didn't even know they wanted. And that's why